So this time from the Legion of Superheroes 12 pack that was available in October of 2011 from MattyCollector.com, we're taking a look at Superboy. Now Superboy, of course, instrumental to the founding of the Legion and a significant member. It is a little bit odd, I think, and that's mainly due to the teeth, which can look kind of goofy. You know, they are very detailed, and you can see all the separate teeth in there. But I think that actually makes it look goofy, and it makes his smile look a little bit weird. It's just odd. I know why they did it, but other than that, the head sculpt is pretty good. They have this nice little spit curl on his hair. The body is sort of the older teen Buck body. Paint-wise, he's okay too. There are a few little mistakes or blemishes. You can see on his hand there, he's got some red paint from, I guess, either the cape or the sides here. And also on the hand, he's got the Legion ring. You can make out the Legion symbol on the ring. The S on the back is a little bit messed up here. I guess when they stamped it on there, or however they transferred it, it's probably a tampo. They messed it up a little bit. And that's pretty much it. The cape here does get in the way of articulation a little bit, but it is nice and pliable. For articulation, it's pretty standard. I mean, the head does go forward and back, left and right. His arms do go all the way around, with the cape really getting out of the way a lot. And it goes in and out, rotates at the bicep, bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist. He's got some ab articulation forward, really forward, not so much back, probably because of just the way the cape is. Waist articulation is very tight because this belt is attached to the top of the body, so you do get some. Also tight are the legs here, which don't seem to want to move forward and back for me, and that's both legs. I really don't want to force them too much because I'm afraid something will break off, but you can get his legs going out to the side, and his thighs rotate. He bends at the knees, and he bends at the feet. So Superboy, of course, well, you could say that his first appearance was Action Comics #1, because that's where Clark Kent shows up. And however, Superboy is actually part of the Earth 1 continuity. So his appearances, what's his first appearance? I think it's around Action Comics number 200s, I think, somewhere in the 200s, where you get to see Clark Kent as a boy dressed up in a version of the Superman suit and having adventures. Of course, the reason why they did this is they felt, well, Superman is cool, but a way to attract even more readers and younger readers and keep sort of revitalize Superman and bring in those younger readers was to make Superman younger. And so there's Superboy. And it was, of course, in the adventures of Superboy that the Legion was introduced. And you find out that these teenager, and that's throughout all the incarnations of the Legion, that idea remains paramount, that these teenagers from the future were inspired by the legacy of Superman to become heroes, and is sort of in an, wanting to see what the real Superman was like, actually managed to travel back in time and encounter a young Superman and either bringing him into the future or having adventures there in the past with him as Superboy. Whether he retains memories of their adventures or not. Like, I know, for instance, in just before the relaunch, this Superman had adventures in the future as Superboy alongside the Legion, but those memories had been erased when he went back to the past by Saturn Girl, and with encountering the more adult Legion, those memories were eventually recovered, and he was able to reunite with his childhood friends and teammates. However, that's all been probably wiped out due to the new reboot. But in Action 1, when he returns to his apartment as Clark Kent, his landlord mentions some of his weird friends, specifically, I think 2 guys and a girl. So that's a hint that those were Legion members coming to get him to have adventures. So, nod to that old continuity, which I'm fine with. One thing I do have to say is that I'm not really sure that, again, not being a big Legion fan, or being a more recent Legion fan, I'm not really sure if Superboy ever became a real Legion member. What I mean is that I know he's always been an honorary Legion member, but I can remember several scattered issues here and there where the Legion would always offer him membership beyond his sort of honorary status, and he would always have to reject them. So any Legion set would have to include Superboy, even though his status may not be a full-time Legion member. He is still quite a big part of not only the current continuity of the Legion, but all continuities of the Legion. It is cool that they included him, and Probably this is the only way we get a Superboy figure from Mattel in the DC Universe Classics. So stay tuned for more reviews of Legion members, and until my next video, I'll see you.